Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another episode of Around the World. We're going to be carrying on with this fantastic save, but we've got some important information to give out. Firstly, we have got our very first cup final ever in Africa. Now, if you remember before, I did do a save, I think it was last year. I can't remember whereabouts it was, but we did Unemployed to Goat. And the first time that we ever did it was in Africa. We won the second division, the league, the championship in Africa to get promoted. And then we never really got any further. For the first time now, we're going to be in the Super 8 Cup final. We also know our Champions League group as well. We will be going to Nigeria, Cameroon, and Ghana. Those will be the African countries we will be turning up to. And not only that, we are currently 4 points away. I think it's 4 points away from the top position with one game in hand. So we're also fighting on the top front of that as well. We are trying to win every single trophy. If we could do it all in one season, it would be a marvellous. But if we're not, then we will be concentrating in the second season to get it done. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to discuss and a lot to look through. So let's get into this episode right now. Okay, so if we have a look here, you'll see we've got quite a few players on international duty. They're playing for South Africa at this precise moment. So they are off doing that. So in our cup final, we're going to have to be doing some rotation for that. But the most important things I want you guys to check out. We're going to be playing Koto from Ghana. We're going to be playing Conton Sport from Cameroon. And we're also going to be playing Rivers from Nigeria. Those are what we're going to be doing. We're in the South African Knockout Cup as well, where we will be playing. I think it's like we haven't got the FA Cup, but the Carabao Cup type thing, I think, where we're going to be playing Swallows FC. In that we will only come back to if we get nearer to the final, but that's another cup competition we're in. FA Cup, we're going to be in that later on in the year, so hopefully we can win that. But we are also going to be in the final of the South African Super 8 Cup. With that as well. So let's get into this. I need to go do something and I'll be back. Right, I'm back. I had to go and help my wife bring the shopping in. So that's why. Fucking camera twat. Right, here we go then. Let's get into this. Oh, fucking sweating. Oh, it's too hot for this bullshit. Right, so I'm going to have to make quite a lot of changes. Do we have any kids I could promote? No. I've got no one in there. Not really. I'm just gonna have to play with a less bench. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's get into this then. Right, let's do this. Right, let's put that down there. I think we're gonna struggle with this one. Oh, we're in the yellow. They're in the white and black. I have a weird feeling we are gonna really struggle in this one. That's a lovely ball through. Great tackle. Lovely ball over, and they smashes into the bottom corner, and that makes it 1-0. But no, it is offside. Can we hit on the counter attack here? I was going to try and put it on cautious, but don't need to at the moment. Down the line, out wide here. It's good passing as a shot from distance, and Dominguez. Good save for Orlando Pirates. Oh my god, the short corner works. How have I just discovered that you can do a short one here and it works? How it's gone through all of those bodies for it to be tapped in, I do not know. Alright, 20 minutes gone, 1-0 up. If we do win this trophy, the trophy will not be put into the entrance until next week's videos. Oh, because I haven't got the time to do all of that. If I can, I will. If I don't, it'll be in next week's. That's a lovely ball through, and that's a good save by the keeper. Alright, Hoppy. Balls. I have to say, we are doing what I want us to do, and that is dominate possession and have a few cracks of goal, but don't overly do it. If there's an opportunity, then go for it. Don't just waste it. So I am happy with that sense. And I have to say, I think we do deserve. If we win this, this will be my confidence in that we can do really, really well this year. Because Orlando Pirates, from the previous saves that I've done in Africa, have always been a real fuckery to beat. And we're in the State Stadium in Bloemfontein. Great interception there. And let's go. Oh, that's beautiful by Duby. To be or not to be, that is the question. And he wants to be the best in the world, and that's what he's done. Is that hair in the air? Fucking my hair. I've had a shower and it's just fucking all over the shop. Good interception. Oh, lovely ball through. And that's 3-0. 64 minutes have been played. And we, I think, have probably sealed our very first trophy. And to be fair, though, I have always wanted to win this trophy. I had one attempt at it when I did the Unemployed to Goat challenge. And it didn't really get far. But this is a trophy that... No, I don't want to do that. Lovely ball over the top. Should have probably done better than that. Orlando Pirates will be kicking themselves. The opportunities they had, they should have taken. That is a good ball, and dinked it over the keeper. And that is given life here to Orlando Pirates. Good interception. There's a shot, a great save. good defending from the front. Oh, that's he could be off here. It's only a yellow, thank God. Right, 4 minutes added time. And we have now picked up our very first trophy that we've been looking to have here in Africa. And this is our first ever main trophy we have ever won in Africa, and that is the Super 8. Where he's got red sunglasses. What a fucking legend. And so has he. Is it an African thing to wear red glasses? Hand it over to the El Capitan. And there we go, celebration time. We have won the Super 8 trophy for the very first time in our whole YouTube career. Won our very first major trophy in Africa ever. And so I am extremely, extremely happy. That is what you call a fantastic start of this episode. Now, let's turn that into a win in the league. Right, here we go then. Let's get into the main event of the episode, playing against Royal AM after an absolutely incredible start so far. Been able to beat Orlando Pirates for the Super 8 Cup. We are going to do a big jump after this episode, where next episode we're going to be playing first and third currently in the league. Also signed a new player, this gentleman here, Arta. He was a free agent at the moment, and I brought him in. He's come straight into the side. We needed more depth and a younger age in the centre-back position, so I brought him in. I am looking for another free agent centre-back who can be the same as him, because I'm not having a 30-year-old and 34-year-old. 30-year-old can go on the bench, but the 34-year-old, on the other hand, will not be a mainstay centre-back for me at this club. So let's just see how things go. Right. Need to put it back to 3D because we did it for the celebration. There we go. Right. Oh, nearly 1-0. Right, now we're going to be looking at a league game. We can finally do this. TS have played one game more than us. We're on 16, but if we score, we will be on 18. Much better goal difference. Haven't lost a game yet this season so far by drawing 4 out of 8. Royal AM are third from bottom. Right, 30 minutes have been played. I have definitely pressed the wrong fucking button. What is going on? Not making any impact whatsoever in this half at all. There was one single highlight in there. I think it's time to go a bit gung-ho. There it is. Time to get a bit of Oppenheimer in this. Right. Fucking nothing is going on. Great. Right, hopefully we can get something from this set piece. Had no shots on target. I am going to look for a free agent striker, because we cannot be doing that again. Right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode, but that has been absolutely piss poor. When we come back tomorrow, hopefully we've closed the gap a bit more on TS Galaxy, who currently sit top, and we will go from there. But we're love with Ken, Manos and Mark. You guys have been amazing.